I'd like to introduce Renske from the Netherlands, who takes LDN for allergies. Thank you for joining me, Renske.
You're welcome.
Could you tell us when you first noticed your allergies, how long ago it was?
I think I was about 19, but some allergies came later also. So.
What kind of allergies did you have?
The ones that you are against trees, grasses, cats, dogs, and then also things like nickel, sulfides, and my latest one is apples.
Goodness
just a
me.
few weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did that present itself? Did you have a rash or runny eyes or?
Yeah, and it mostly expresses itself in my body with a terrible rhinitis. People always say to me, like, do you have a cold? Or they used to say that to me, actually. Yeah. Since LDN, they don't.
Okay. So how would you have summed up your life before you started LDN? What impact did these allergies have on you?
Oh, a pretty big impact, because allergies can make you terribly tired, and also being constantly in having a cold or having a cold feeling, it's just annoying, and it's not nice.
And how did you hear about LDN?
Via my boyfriend. Since a few years I'm into Helmintic therapy. I don't know if you are familiar with Helmintic therapy.
Yes.
And my boyfriend, who is a thyroid patient, also got interested in it. But he first wanted to see if there were other alternatives than Helmintic therapy. So he, how do you say that, scrounged the internet. And then he found LDN. And we ordered it from India first and used it for a while, and then later we got some via a retired internal doctor who works as a naturopath.
Right. So you're both taking LDN, is that right?
He stopped now doing it for a while now.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah, so only I use it.
So when you first started, did you notice any initial side effects?
Yes, I had a bit of the sleeping didn't always go great, but it was quite mild.
Okay.
I have to say.
And how long have you been taking LDN now?
Yeah, I think it was since March 2013.
Okay, so about 20 months?
Yeah, 21 months.
Yes. So what impact has that now had on your life? How are your allergies now?
Well, the last month is I've had quite a lot of physical problems last month. Also, I had a thyroid infection, and some of my allergies are back again. But before I gave birth, it was I had 2 summers without rhinitis.
Goodness.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Amazing.
Now I have to disclose that I'm also using Helmintic therapy. But I know that if I don't use LDN for a few days, then often it comes back. So I think the good effects that I have come from the LDN still, and not from the warmth.
Well, what can I say to that? That is totally amazing. Yes. So how many years did you have the problem before you started LDN?
So I said I was 19, so yes. I'm now 40 years. So about 19 years or so.
Wow, a long time to suffer like that. But how amazing! That is a very good result. What would you say?
Yeah, and also the not having to use antihistamines is great, because the doctor always says, second generation, it's a second generation antihistamine, or third generation, you won't get tired from it. Well, that's not my experience. And also they give me, it seems they give me dry eyes, and all those kind of things. So, so the side effects from the antihistamines that I don't have with the LDN.
Right. What would you say to other people who are thinking of trying LDN that may be a little bit worried about it?
Well, I can imagine their worries, because it hasn't been researched for other things than the 50 milligrams for alcoholism. So I can understand that they won't take it, because it's not researched for other things than that. But it's a very low dose, and side effects are, as I see them, are less than with antihistamines, which are totally acceptable. So I would definitely say to try it, especially when you are suffering from very serious autoimmune diseases like Crohn's or MS. I mean, the side effects, even if there are long-term side effects, I would say it's worth the better living.
Yes. Well, luckily there are more and more trials and studies being done on LDN, and we're learning more about it. So that's a good thing. Well, what can I say? But congratulations with the baby. Hope all goes well, and thank you for sharing your story with us.